It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the London BlackKnights and the Houston Texans. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season. And these two squads, they're going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting is the range of possibilities these teams have before them, because we could be seeing one of these teams earn the Lombardi Trophy in February, while the other, they could earn the #1 draft pick in April, or anything in between. And we've got the best seat in the house every step of the way.
And we are underway from Houston. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice, because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They're going to look to throw. His throw incomplete. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And led out by the rookie. Expectations high here as he's making his first NFL start.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. They'll look to throw here on first down. Throw over the middle, secured by Gordon. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he can't escape, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll look to throw here.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
He'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the first round, getting the start here, as we mentioned in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the first round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, you know, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Texans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
And the Texans set to come onto the field.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. 2nd and 9 now. Eluding, in trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose, and the defense has got it. Oh, a nightmare start offensively. This will be a touchdown. That's something you have to be wary of on your side of the field, that close to the goal line. The defense, they are looking for that football. They got it. They scored it.
You are so right, and the quarterback has to speed things up himself. So close to the goal line, they're going to get after you. Make sure you get rid of the football and in a safe place.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Houston set to take over. They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Looking to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's London with the football.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a one-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10.
Throwing right, and that's complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Texans send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
London about set to take over on offense.
And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We've got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Back to throw now on first down. Caught here by Conley. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 34-yard line. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field? When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll set up a throw. And he rifles one incomplete. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Complete to number 13.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's a give up the middle. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
They'll set up to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Complete to number 42. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a give, right side. Rutherford looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Gordon, complete.
And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, Rutherford. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's now 3rd.
He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
2nd down and 10.
They're going to look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Intended for number 14. Incomplete.
They'll look to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
The whole idea of the screen pass is to fool the defense in a big way and create a big play.
They weren't fooled.
Not 1 second, not one bit. How about them figuring it out, diagnosing it, and spilling it for lost yardage?
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
London about set to take over on offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Back to throw here. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Texans are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
The Texans with the football here late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Webster. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And those two are tied up as they play the second quarter.
It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And it was somewhat of a strange first half. He threw 3 interceptions, yet you look at the scoreboard, they've got the lead.
So you know what I think he did at the half? He stood up in front of the team, especially in front of the defense, and said, thank you. Appreciate what you've done. You guys have picked me up in a big way.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, with talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said. That they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Now 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Needed 13, they got 14 on 3rd down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. They'll look to throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's caught. Touchdown. A big play there. 48 yards.
And the Black Knights have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the 2nd half.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. They nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 57 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
3-4 defense, and that O-line really dominated the D-line on that play.
And think of it this way. With a 3-4, you have a natural bubble over each guard because those guys don't have defenders over them. Oftentimes, if you want to run up the middle, they can get upfield and get on the linebackers right now, and that gives the running back a heck of a chance to get into the secondary.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now they try the right side here. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they can let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. And now out comes Houston. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. That one a first down pickup of 8.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They'll run on first down. Rutherford. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
Looking to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Texans send the punter out as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
London about set to take over on offense.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
The 2nd down pass. Caught by number 10.
Today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage. When you see a play like that, where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On play action, they'll throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
Holding, offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit, give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that that call now might get the fans back into this one.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to go the other way. The defense has it. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
They'll set up a throw. And Gordon's got it. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. 55 yards.
And the Texans are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass in the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Takes it at the 7.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7
as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So a nice throw there. And, CD, I'd have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
Now, you know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come with experience. But right now, we're seeing him handle the game, make all the smart plays, and the right reads.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
72 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football, because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Five yards remain on 2nd down.
They'll set up to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Texans' 35-yard line.
And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. Here it's 3rd and 2. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 4th down. First down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal, still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Through the pass, got the completion just short of the 1st down. But you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there. Kick it. Put it through the post. Go up 2 scores.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Houston's offense taking over again, and the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Bradley. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2.
Back to throw. And he's got it.
And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Black Knights are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 2.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he is going to have a Texans first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll look to throw again.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Back to throw again. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Delivering again to Gordon, and he's got him again. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw here. Looking for the end zone.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it'll be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for our visitors, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Houston, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat.
And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington.